All right, so here we go. This is so exciting.
The only podcast that has a capo on its mic stand just in case. This is Podcast Envy. And now here's Bacon, Tim, and Brian.
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
Wasn't this in like the intro to a TV show, like maybe The Daily Show or something?
It does kind of sound like the old Daily Show theme. I hear that,
Yeah.
but I don't know for sure. But
This is Andrew WK.
Yeah, it
Talk
is.
about timeless.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I figured, what a good way to start off the pod with a new season. Letting folks know what our intention is. We're being intentional in 2026, folks.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to party hard.
That's right. I love this song, and it's been
Man.
on my recent playlist, and I just
I'm
It's
going
a-
to have to listen to it now.
It's a foot to the floor kind of song.
yeah.
What's the speed limit around here? Who cares?
All right, welcome to Podcast Envy. So, as a part of our new season, I added another sound pad.
Love it. What do we got, Bacon?
That's going to be for whenever somebody says something that we heartily agree with. Like, oh, the water's wet. It's the wettest water ever.
Technically, water's not wet, though.
Yeah, it makes you wet. That's true.
Makes things wet.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
very
boy.
true.
Here we go.
Now, a quick lesson about physics. Just kidding. We're not actually doing that.
Tim, I like your hoodie.
Thank you.
That's pretty sweet.
What kind of hoodie you got there, Tim?
Oh, it's just what I asked for Christmas.
Oh, Santa
If you-
Claus.
If you remember our holiday episode, I asked for a Podcast Envy sweatshirt.
Hooked it up.
That's right.
Looks good. Nice
Thank
and
you,
crisp.
Santa.
I heard it also came with a Podcast Envy t-shirt.
It did.
Nice.
Yes. We can find Podcast Envy gear at.
PodcastNV.com.
Yeah, there we go.
That's
All
right. We got hoodies, we got shirts, we got mugs.
And they're comfy.
When you
Nice and warm. As long as I'm not knocking the microphone away from myself.
when you thought there was only 3 handsome mugs on this show, we got more online.
Love
Yep.
it.
Yep.
So let's kick things off, shall we, fellas?
Do we have any listener feedback?
We do have some listener
What a
feedback.
way to kick off
First
the year.
of the year.
And
Let's do
it's
it.
great feedback too.
Okay.
I have to say.
Yeah. Is it because it's about you?
No.
Okay.
Is it about how wonderful your hair is now?
No, it
That
doesn't.
you're letting
talk
it
about-
grow
Yes.
out?
How about Bacon's hair and the beard?
Natalia's brought back the muff.
So
And it's
Well
on Bacon's
done.
head.
Bacon's on point to start the year. Look at that.
yeah, I'm growing my hair out again.
Love it.
And not
Hell
to like
yeah.
make this episode all
Hell
about my
yeah. Hell yeah.
not to make this episode all about my hair, but like
That's fine.
the thing that drives me crazy about having hair is this side, when it gets long, it starts to poof out. To the,
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yep.
like every time I go in, I'm like, I need it short. And they're like, oh, we'll just fade it up. No, don't fade it up. I need a hard cut. I'm going to tell y'all something. I've heard that song thousands of times in the past like week and a half because I was editing video with that in it. And it's just in my head now. I don't think
about-
I can ever say hell yeah again without hearing that.
Without finishing the sequence. What about the bazooka song? Granny got hit by a bazooka.
I don't think that.
haven't heard that?
I haven't heard that.
Oh my God.
We must.
It's so good. It's almost just like a teaser, but it's a full song.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, I think about it every time I hit the hookah. Kaboom, kablow,
Ooh.
kaboom.
Kaboom, kabow, kaboom could be another sound pad.
There you go. See?
Like if somebody gets burned.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kabloom, kablow, kablooey. whatever.
Kablow.
That's awesome.
The lyrics are ridiculous. He's in the other room helping his sister with homework or something. And he says, and Granny got hit by a missile. I was like, what that is? Who that do? So good.
I don't know, you guys you ready for this feedback? This listener
Yeah,
feedback?
sorry.
Can't wait.
We digress.
It's all good.
Hell yeah.
First one, dear podcast, Envy. It's a great season finale. Bacon with his rap suggestions and the Christmas musical instruments. They were great segments, although Bacon should try a little harder.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
How come you're not trying hard enough?
I guess
Yeah.
my rap wasn't very funny.
Okay.
It's possible.
I like the SpongeBob brother.
Yeah.
that you did over there.
little friendship.
Imagination.
She continues, can't wait to see what's in store for season 3. That was from Jamie.
Jamie.
Oh, they're back.
Jamie.
Putting me in my place yet again. Thank you, Jamie. It's always good to hear from you.
Aw.
Said nobody ever.
Wow.
Just kidding. Please continue to listen to the show.
Yes.
Hell
and
yeah.
provide feedback
Yeah.
about bacon.
Yeah, strictly about bacon.
Yep.
And final one.
Okay.
Dear Podcast Envy, I'll start off by saying I haven't listened to all of your episodes that you've put out.
Thank you for
But the
your
ones I have listened to,
I haven't either.
we know.
Breaking news.
Yeah, where is that? Breaking news.
And we're back.
Sorry, go back. Go back to it. I did like in the best of that you put that in there.
Yeah.
That we weren't laughing at his joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was Brian's favorite part.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh man, I lost my place. I'll start off by saying I haven't listened to all the episodes you've put out, but the ones I listened to were really neat. The service you are providing for the artists in your area as a promotion and giving them an opportunity to experience a real interview all about them and their music. I don't think there's a lot of that for local music, so I want to let you know I appreciate what you guys are doing.
It's true. I don't think there is.
We appreciate you appreciating us.
Of course. Yeah. And that's been the fun and rewarding part about this podcast
Yeah.
is not only, helping these artists promote, whether it's music, breweries, bars, or actual artists like Jack, but learning more about them. Well, no, like actual,
People
like
that actually
well,
make
like
art.
paint and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Very talented, very creative. Not to say that everybody's not artists. Why are you picking?
Man, he's digging that hole deeper and deeper.
I know, but to learn more about them, I think this has been very rewarding, a lot of fun. It's more fun for us.
I think a lot of it is just creating the platform, right?
Yeah.
And then it's cool to hear people hit us back, shortly thereafter. I mean, even after wrapping up recording the episode, and then months or even a year later, they're like, "Hey, if you want me to come back, I'd
Yeah.
love to come back if I could."
Love getting those emails.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any music news, Bacon?
Oh, you know what? I do have music news.
I love it.
Should I have them play the sound?
Let's do it.
Breaking news. So my first piece of news isn't really so much news as it is something that is fucking awesome.
Okay.
Hell yeah,
Right?
shit yeah.
All right, so I ran into this. Have you ever heard of the band Guar?
Yeah. They dress up.
They dress up in big monster costumes.
Oh, yeah.
They have fluid that
They
comes,
have udders.
Yeah, fluid
Yes.
comes out of all different places.
Yeah. Brian and I talked about doing that when we started Radio Envy.
But you don't have udders, so.
Yeah.
No. We had nutter udders.
So I saw Guar one time, and it was like a 98-degree day on a blacktop, and it
Right.
was so hot.
Was it
And they were-
utterly awesome?
It was utterly amazing. But it was like so hot, and they still had these costumes on. Anyway,
It's like a flash dance taping.
right? So Guar covered a really popular song. Any thoughts on what it could possibly be?
Ooh. Is it a Taylor Swift song?
No,
Ooh.
wrong friend group.
Okay.
Olivia Dean.
I'm just going to tell you.
In sync.
It was.
You guys are not in sync.
Yeah, right? It was Chaperone.
I know you wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the crazy visions of me in LA.
Is there just like milk spraying everywhere
No, they're actually really chill. They're just
No,
playing.
probably when it.
Girls can all be
for the chorus?
every single day. I'm having wicked dreams. I'm leaving Tennessee. Here's Santa Monica.
Is this singing?
I swear it's calling
For
me.
Guar, yeah.
Won't make my
Okay.
mama proud. I'm gonna cause a scene. She sees a baby gal. I know she's gonna scream. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl.
The whole crowd is wet in the front row.
Blood and milk and all that. Yeah.
I'm just having fun. On the stage,
You better write this down for Tunnel's End. I think this is right up your alley.
The next hit.
Yes. Yes.
What should we mash it up with?
Or at least have it for your next promo video or something, you know?
Something good. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Tiny Hands wasn't good enough. We got to do some
Oh,
udders and some Guar.
I saw that and I was like, man, I have to share this with other people.
That
haven't
is
heard it.
cool.
It was pretty funny.
That is cool.
So wait, is that at a concert?
That was recorded at the Chelsea Studios in New York City.
Okay.
Can you imagine being the band member that's like, hey guys, I know we don't typically do songs like this,
Right.
but what about Pink Pony Club?
I gotta say, I think I would be interested in it just because it would be so different than what we normally do. It would be
Yeah.
like a nice change from all the gore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Awesome.
so that's that one, and then there's some sadder news.
Yeah.
The Eagles' Don Henley today. Actually, this is breaking news. Breaking news. He said on CBS that he was asked about the future of the band, and he said, "This is pretty much it. I think we're done here."
Have they held a residency at the Sphere?
They're in Vegas. I'm not sure if it's in the Sphere, but they are in Vegas.
Okay.
And so that residency comes to an end soon, if not already, since the year's over. And they were like, what are you going to do now? And he was like, spend more time with family.
And grow some plants, he said.
Literally. He
Yeah.
said, grow vegetables.
Yeah, that's right. Vegetables.
He got to the heart of the matter.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah.
Yep. Artichoke hearts.
Too much life in the fast lane.
Yeah. Blow.
Other news that's a little bit sadder.
Yeah.
Brad Arnold from Three Doors Down, the lead singer, passed away. And he was in May of 2025. He was diagnosed with stage 4 clear cell renal cell carcinoma. It's a type of kidney cancer that metastasized into his lungs. And they canceled their tour that was going on this summer, and he died February 7th.
Yeah.
So that's really unfortunate.
It is because that was a big band for us all growing up.
Absolutely. Early 20s.
Kryptonite was, I think, their first hit.
Yeah.
Loser.
I think we cover that one.
Loser was great. Yeah.
Here Without You. I think that's one of
Here
my sister's
Without
favorite
You.
songs.
I tell you that because I think what's great about that was just it was a flip from what we were used to with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was very sad.
Not my time.
Not my time.
I'm not going. Na, 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 na.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
If
And he was kind of young though. He was what, 47?
Yeah, he was young. 47. Yep.
I mean, it sounds to me that was one of those rare cancer situations that
Yeah.
But
not much you can do.
scary.
Hug your loved ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
we're
that's,
not far from that.
oh shit! Fuck you for saying that.
Jeez.
Speak for yourself.
I
think
said
I'm actually
Exactly.
closer. Eh?
yeah, but still, like stuff like that, like I don't know, like you expect that stuff to happen years from now,
Well,
where
here-
it's like,
you know
oh
what?
yeah, I remember listening to them growing up.
Here's the barometer. How often do you guys go in for physicals with your primary physician?
We talked about this last podcast. Every year, it's free. That's what you said.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did.
Yeah. I go twice a year because I'm special.
Oh,
Yeah,
so special.
we know.
Oh, thanks, Brian.
So special.
We'll talk
Hi.
about that later.
My name's Bacon. Is that your real name? Yeah.
Yes. Sir, you've already been here this year. I know.
This is one of my favorite songs from them from their first album. Wasn't radio played really, but
So I remember being in the studio, not with them,
Wow.
Oh, I was gonna say, man,
that would have
breaking
been,
news.
That
awesome.
would have been awesome.
but talking to Buddy and others, and like when you have such a long intro to a song, they're like, you really need to like get in there with vocals,
Right.
Like tell them what the song's about, whatever. And it's cool to hear a song like this get so much love, and it's got that long, build up intro.
yeah.
Smoking
So January is a month that just passed.
Yep.
March 17th, we will be performing once again at Jimmy's Old Town Tavern in Herndon, Virginia.
That's right.
We've been playing there for 5 years now on St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
So looking forward to that.
What's it, 3 to 8 again or something like that? Most of the afternoon.
3 to 8.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm just going to take that whole day off.
Yeah, I think I am too.
You should too.
I
We should
agree.
get together.
The
have
three
brunch.
of us should all take that day off.
We could do T3 that day. Take the time.
There we go.
Speaking of counting T's, Tim,
Counting T's, you say?
you got something for us?
I do. So I was thinking about a new segment because I know that sometimes I bring up songs that you guys haven't heard before. Sometimes you have. But I was in the car jamming out some new tunes, and I was like, it might be fun to bring this up on the podcast.
So these 3 songs are songs that Timmy is currently listening to in his regular rotation.
That's right. So we call this the T5. This is Timmy's top 3 tunes today.
That's definitely a segment.
Empire today.
That was close. All right. So these are 3 songs that I'm jamming out to in my car. The first one, Benson Boone, Mr. Electric Blue.
Oh.
Have you heard this one,
I
Brian?
don't know if I have. I don't think so.
Bacon.
I thought you were going to say Pink Pony Club by Guar.
He can be everything you've ever
I have heard this.
Ooh, Mr. Electric Blue, I wanna dance like you. How did you get so cool?
Don't
You
do that.
got it. You got it.
That's his Gore move.
Yeah, no, I don't know. That was a different kind of
I don't know,
move.
man. It's just a jam to me. It's
I
cool.
dig it.
Have you haven't heard that song?
No, can't say I have. I think
that's
the
a cool
last new Benson Boone song I heard was the one where he sings about being out at the bar, but
Oh,
not.
sorry, I came for someone else. I think.
Yeah, that one.
I've said that before.
Wow. Yeah.
That's the first one. Bacon, you ready for the second one?
Yeah, man.
How about a little Bruno Mars? I Just Might.
A lot of controversy around that one
Really?
already. Yeah.
How
Why
come?
is there a controversy?
Because they're saying it already
It
sounds,
sounds like something else?
3 other songs that have hit the charts.
Cause when I take it to the floor, ooh, you gotta get down. You know what to do.
It's still a jam for the car.
Dun, dun, dun. I mean, you can hear it. What I like, so I heard this song because of a reel or
Yeah.
something. It was on Instagram, and the stage where they filmed it is super cool. With the lights that they have in the ceiling, it's like this super 70s retro space. I think even in the video, isn't he on roller skates or something? He's like doing something like this. But yeah, like the whole setup was really cool. Yeah, I dig it. I mean, I love Bruno Mars's music.
Yeah.
He's just he's the king of what he does.
That comes on, I just crank it up. It's cool.
It's a great tune, man.
Number 3 to wrap up this segment. Charlie Puth, Changes.
Okay,
Have you heard this one, B?
maybe.
All right, Bacon, you heard this one?
I don't think I have.
Yes, he's just so good.
I think musically we're turning back to the 80s.
That's,
yeah.
Hearing that?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
It reminds me of 92.5 WINC when,
Wow, that's
Not-
specific, right?
Not
Well-
Z104.
no, it's like
Ben FM?
what you would hear like going to the dentist or in the car with mom, like that. It's like easy listening.
97.1 Wash FM.
Peter Cetera type
Oh, yeah.
vibe. That's just what I get.
was meant to be.
Yeah. But that song is a jam. I love it.
I follow him on Instagram, and he breaks down some of his stuff, and the amount of layers that he uses to create his songs is incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, not to mention all the other stuff that he does. He also apparently he owns a bar. I want to say it's Nashville, but I could be wrong. But there's a place that he owns that once a week or once a month, he goes in and just performs, at his own bar. And he has people come up on stage and play with him. Like there's a whole, stage space set up for him. And I'm like, what a brilliant idea. Own the bar, show up, and like people just come out and he's just making money hand over fist.
But you got to be good.
Oh, of course.
Right.
And,
It's
and he's
almost
so
like when we
versatile
first
in any
started,
situation.
we had people that thought they owned the bar and they thought they were good. And then they played it and it was like,
Yeah. Like, please don't ever touch my instrument again.
yes. Yeah.
Terrible.
But
Hey,
anyway.
do you guys know any Blink-182? Do you know how to play Damn It? Yeah, it's my favorite song. I'm a great bass player. Comes up, takes the bass, just plays one note the whole time. I'm like, wow. Talk about regret.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's Timmy's top 3 tunes today.
The T5.
I dig
right.
it.
On
Cool.
Podcast Envy.
Yeah. So I'll, I can bring this back every once in a while just to kind of keep you up to date on what I'm listening to in the car and jamming out to, and maybe something new that you at home haven't heard before.
Love it.
I love it too.
Yeah. Cool.
Speaking of new segments, I was thinking about maybe we could do an advice segment and we could call it Letters to Bacon, and we have a theme song.
Ooh.
And it would be, if you have a problem that just can't wait, just email us and we'll set you straight.
And what's the
So
any advice on
so
anything?
it's like Dear Abby.
No.
It sounds treacherous.
It sounds.
It's all going to be.
Hey, man,
It's
there's
like-
no such thing as a bad idea.
It's all going to be off color. They're just going to send you stuff just so that you'll read it.
He's going back. You know what it is? He's going back to his Battle of the Roses.
War of the
days.
Roses.
Or
Yeah.
War of the
War of the
Roses. That's what it
Roses.
was. Yeah. Yeah.
How dare you call me out?
So my boyfriend and I were on like multiple dates. We've been dating a couple months, and now he just ghosts me. What do I do? Well, let's just call him up and say he's just won some free roses. See if he picks your name.
Let's do it.
They can't all be winners.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Okay,
I've,
Rad.
So in that same space of new music,
Okay.
I have kind of rediscovered a new love and appreciation for listening to music in the car.
Okay.
For years, I just find it kind of a hassle to, put the radio, because you listen to the radio, it's just ads or it's songs that, I don't care to listen to.
Okay.
So anyway, with the Caravan, I gutted the speakers and replaced them with all 4 brand new speakers.
Nice.
And I added 2 8-inch subs in the car. And
Hell
one of the
yeah.
subs is in the trunk all the way in the back, hidden behind a panel. And then the other sub is directly underneath the driver's seat. So now I listen to music really
Way
loud.
up.
Way up. You can hear me coming. Dude, they can love that.
In more ways than one.
Oh my God. Wide open for that.
This segment is brought to you by Music is the Future.
That's right. It's not today, it's tomorrow.
That's right.
You have a game for us, Brian?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Famous bands with female leads.
Evanescence.
How many you guys could name?
No
Evanescence
no
as well?
doubt.
You guys would just do it?
Yeah, how many questions is it?
Well, there's 20. There's no questions.
Garbage.
Just list them.
Just list as many as I can.
Yeah. Garbage. Yep.
You said no doubt, garbage.
Yeah. No doubt. Garbage. Evanescence.
Fleetwood Mac.
Hold on. I'm going to put check marks next to them when you guys get them.
Good one.
Evanescence.
Lawrence and the Machine.
Yes, correct.
Art.
The Bangles.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
So
good
I
one.
did, sorry. 2000s to
Okay.
2026.
Avril Lavigne. But she's not a band. She's just a person.
Right. No, it's bands with female leads. And I did more like pop rock bands.
Guano Apes.
What in the hell? Guano Apes?
Guano Apes, yeah.
No.
You've never heard of the Guano Apes?
No.
Apparently neither has this
Brother.
list.
How
Garbage,
many?
you
How
said?
many are left?
Well, there's a bunch on here, like new ones within the last 5 years that I don't know. So excluding those,
What would be
I would say
new ones? I know a lot of
17.
like solo female artists.
16, 17. Bacon's cheating over here.
This is the Guano Apes.
Is this one of your South American bass
No.
player bands?
No. I'm using this to stall so I can think of more.
Blondie.
But you said
No.
Blondie?
Yeah,
They're 80s though.
yeah.
you're
I went 2000s up.
Michelle Branch? She's not a band.
No.
She's a
Yeah,
person.
there's a lot of like individual female artists, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of bands. All right, give us a hint.
She's short. She's always had like different color hair, but usually like orangey kind of hair.
Paramore.
Paramore.
Yeah.
God, Haley Williams was
Oh,
nominated for
yeah.
4 Grammys.
Good one.
She's amazing.
She is amazing.
Ain't it fun?
Her, yeah. What about
That's Dewey right there.
Another head?
Oh, Cranberries, of
Cranberries.
course. Yes, love the Cranberries.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You have to let it linger though.
You're right.
Mm.
You guys ever heard of the band Churches, where the U
The
is
V, yeah, I've never heard them, but I've heard of them.
Lauren Mayberry, Fantagram, which I think is actually.
You didn't know Guano Apes, but you know Fantagram? Come on.
Do you know Fantagram? What is Guano? What did you say?
Guano Apes.
Apes. That's the one that you were just playing. But what? Huh.
Yep.
All right. No.
Not great, but fun.
The Cardigans.
The Cardigans. Wait, is the LA's in there or the Laws?
No,
Oh, that's 90s anyway.
that's a guy.
Oh, what about Sixpence None the Richer?
That's 90s.
No, that's a good one, but not 2000s, I guess.
Yeah, that was 99, 98.
You guys remember Haim, the all female band?
Oh, the 3 of them, right? Yeah, they
I
actually.
think 2 of them are sisters.
Yeah, I think they were at the Grammys. I don't know if they
The
won one.
Judds.
Yeah, the Judd sisters.
That's a good poll. Look up Metric.
All right.
They're good. They have a couple of popular songs you guys would know. Emily Haynes is her name. Gold Guns Girls. You would know that one.
Interesting.
Dude, it's
That
such
took a turn.
It's a good song. And the guns.
I've heard this song. Yeah.
The world
Yes, I know
can
this song.
get you off. All the guns.
You stop being so sheltered, Tim.
I know, right?
Do
I don't think I've ever heard that.
do Help I'm Alive. Yeah, some of these I haven't heard in a while. It's a good I might listen to some of these on the way home.
I've also heard this song.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there were a bunch of others on here that I've never heard of. Some of them I hesitate to say.
All right. Come on.
Wet Leg.
I love
let's
this song.
see. Like a hammer. I'm alive.
You said Wet Leg.
Wet Leg. Yeah.
How about Sucksexy?
Sucksexy?
That's one of the songs.
Is it? I don't know. Yeah, check it out.
That's what I try. That's what I strive for in life. Sucksexy. Success and sexiness.
It's in your dating profile.
It's in my DNA, brother.
Hell yeah. Shit yeah. Brother.
This isn't bad either.
I don't think I've heard this one.
That's interesting.
Boy Genius, all one word.
Well, that's a band name.
These are the
right?
name of the bands, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of Boy Genius before. Boy Genius, they were on SNL a couple of years ago. That's like a super group of 3 artists that are individually known and that came together to perform Boy Genius, aren't they?
Is it? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think so. What about the Yeah Yeah Yeahs?
Yeah, that was. I was going to bring that one up. I thought you guys might know that one.
The
Karen.
Yeah Yeah Yeahs, for me, and the Flaming Lips kind of fit in a very similar category as far as music is concerned. Have you guys heard much of the Flaming Lips?
Just that we're on a rock out in space.
That's one of them. She don't use jelly. She don't use cheese. She uses Vaseline.
Yeah. Vaseline.
Well, they have a song called WAND. It's called Wand. This song, it's just, I think it's a cool song. Tell me what you think.
Ooh, that clicking. They forgot to turn off the click track. They were done. It's got like a White Stripes, Black Keys
Yes.
kind of vibe.
They were the Flaming Lips were the original as far as that guitar sound. It has this big long intro, and then the song takes off, and it's a kind of like a different song. Here it comes.
Yeah, I think I've heard this actually. Maybe
I've heard it,
in a
yeah.
movie or something.
Yeah, you probably heard the music. I freaking love the Flaming Lips, man. How about Le Tigre?
No, I know, I know them, but
That's the end of my music knowledge. It's Le Tigre was something I was pulling out of my ass. So
And that's got a female lead.
yeah,
Yeah,
What
all
about
the
that-
other ones I'd never heard
What
of.
about that one band you were following for a little while off Instagram?
Pacifica.
That they have a female lead singer.
They both think.
Where were you on that one, Brian?
We're just adding to the
And-
list. Hey, relax, guys.
Can I say
Jeez.
something about them? By
Yeah,
the way,
please do.
They are nailing it. Their social media went from them posting the stuff and being like a up and coming band to it being a curated social media feed, and like their hair is styled now, and like they have been.
They got some tip. Did they call in to the help advice line?
If you've got a problem that you need fixed,
Please don't send me any dick pics.
Yeah.
Well, so why don't we talk about what are these big plans for the new year? What do we want to get into there?
So we've got a fun year planned, right? So
Yeah.
we've got Maddie D.
yeah,
We've got a number of other artists coming up for either their first time or second time.
yeah.
And hopefully we get a live show. I think at some point we talked about a live show. Maybe season 3 is the season that we maybe go live.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do it for our 3rd anniversary and make it a live one, and just like play musical games with the other artists and stuff, and just see what happens. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I dig it. Or we
Hey,
could just do it here.
And could we,
Yeah, we could
do,
just
Do
like
it here
maybe
and
some
rent
more,
a keg or
Yeah.
yeah, some more live stuff here, like music wise? Like, hey, we're prepping for a show coming up in a month. You know, we could do a
Yeah,
recorded
sort of live
practice.
recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should ask. Maybe that's one of the things that we can start asking artists is, like Maddie, for instance. Hey, you're promoting your new single.
I could
and
ask him.
your EP. Yeah, would you
Yeah.
be cool with at least playing
Part of the song.
Yeah, first verse
A
and a chorus
teaser.
or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
or
Hell
the
yeah.
whole thing. If
Yeah, I think we should do that. So So that's one thing we're gonna do. We're gonna move towards a little bit of performance during the episode if we can.
Love it.
Get them to play for us. Like Timmy said, we're gonna have some new guests and some repeat guests. But there's some artists that I saw last year that I really want to get on the pod this year.
Love it.
We'll work on that. Plus, we've got some new games. We've got some interesting topics to talk about. I think.
Most importantly, Bacon, this year we have swag.
We do have swag.
we be swagging.
We be swagging.
That's right. Swag and surf.
That's
On
right.
the couch.
Like what you're hearing? Like and subscribe so you never miss a beat.
Dude,
How is Tunnel's End going, by the way? We should probably talk about that.
Yeah.
Shit.
You guys had a show in December.
Mm-hmm.
How did that go?
It was awesome. It was a
Nice.
private event, so it wasn't big in that sense, but it was big for us. that it was on a big stage. It was actually at the Vault Room for Capital One Hall for a corporate event. So we did that. But then our first public, big performance was going to be through 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, what happened with
Or a
that?
week
Ollie's,
ago?
wasn't it?
Ollie's, yeah, up in Maryland. And that was a new venue for us. They didn't plow their parking lot. So they were just
no place for people to park.
They were just
Fuck
like,
it,
we're
yeah.
going to take the week off.
Yeah, like, okay. Good luck in life.
Wow.
those poor bartenders, man. I bet you that
So-
sucked for them.
Right.
I've seen some pretty cool promo videos that look like they're in a house or something. Is that Mr. Bacon's doing?
He's doing all the editing and some of the video as well.
Nice,
coming
great
over.
work by the way.
Thanks,
Those
buddy.
are cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
We just kind of come up with some ideas, and I'm like, yeah, Bacon, he'll make it work,
And make it work.
and he does. Yeah,
That's nice.
It
That's
looks
cool.
great.
Nice.
It's cool too because Brian and I will have ideas about what to do, and then like I'll interpret his idea and put it onto video, and then I'll send it to him and be like, actually, I want this, that, and other thing. So like we have like the back and forth dialogue going on.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's like very collaborative.
Well, it's very
and
nice of
yeah, I
you to
think
be
that's
so
where-
nice and
yeah.
kind.
It's a
Yeah.
nice change from
If-
last year.
yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
If it was you, Tim, I wouldn't be so nice.
I know.
Is that what you're saying?
I've lived it. Yeah, I know.
got it.
Either
You're
on
either
or off.
off. Right. Yeah. Come on.
Never forget. Hashtag never forget.
You got more stuff coming up, right? How do people find out about the schedule?
Yeah, tunnelsendband.com or musicisthefuture.com.
All right, boys.
Well, that's all
Well,
we got for this week.
great kickoff to the new season.
Hell yeah.
As I say, I think we got a new outro. I think we should update it to
Oh, you don't want to do
Yeah, season 3 is a time of change. He doesn't want to do his typical ending.
whatever. God, you guys are such babies. Just
Come on,
sing
Brian.
us home.
Podcast Envy is a production of Bacon Wave Productions in cooperation with Revelry Media Productions. Follow us on Instagram at PodcastRNV. Follow us on TikTok at podcast.envy. Join our Patreon at patreon.com/podcastenvy. Follow, like, and subscribe to stay up to date on our latest episodes. Send us your feedback and more at podcastenvy.com. A Bacon Wave podcast production.